Hey guys, so there's only one day left in the trading year, and today actually is my last day trading in 2020. And this week has been extremely crazy and volatile with a low float small cap stocks like IPDN, RHE, ACY, UUU, and a couple others. So it's definitely a week where the large caps were, the volume were kind of low, not a lot of follow through, but the small caps has been crazy, and we have to be careful both on the long side and the short side. And I did trade them today, so let's go over them right now. So I think the small cap that started everything was ACY. This stock, was trading at one time up 1,000%. It just started holding up after we broke above the $7 pre-market highs and just grind up all the way from $10 and was in multiple holds. This chart doesn't show all the holds, but it was in at least 3 or 4 holds on the way up to $38, and it was halted on T1 news pending hold. Basically, a company, is gonna come out with an announcement updating on the news of why the stock went 1,000% on the day. And I think they were holding this for, if you look at the time frame down here, it halted from around 10:30, 10:40, all the way to 3 o'clock. So it opened around 3 o'clock. Basically, the news was the company was not aware of anything that could cause this activity to go 1,000%. And the stock just dumped. And for me, I was looking at the stock all day. On the front side, there was never any true pullback and consolidation for me to go long. So I never caught anything on the front side, and I'm totally fine with that, to be honest. Like, I don't want to be chasing into the holds on the way up. I don't want to chase into the breakouts on these low float small cap stocks. Sure, there was a lot of money to be made, but I want to argue that if you chase the breakouts on stocks like ACY on Monday, you probably would have gotten destroyed on stocks like UUU and other stock like IPDN today, right? If you keep on trying to do the same breakout moves on these low float stocks, it might work 1 or 2 times that it goes 1,000%, but the rest of the time, 90% of the time, it's not going to work. So when I go long on these lower float stocks, I always try to buy the dips or try to buy the consolidation of support. And after the on hold, you see the hold down from $21 down to $13. When open, I got in this is nothing, to be honest, like a really small size starter. It's really sketchy. So I bought it around $13 and bounced it to, I think, like 15. That's it. Only starter size, nothing big. Just because after the on hold, there was a lot of selling. And usually, I would only do that not expecting for the stock to go back to $30, but a quick bounce, like $1 a share, $2 a share, I'm okay with that. Sometimes, the best trades are no trades. Imagine if you were trying to long everything up here and you got in at $35 and the stock opened at $15. You're instantly down 50%. So ACY, that's the one that started it all. Same as RHE, which also was trading around on the same day. And they did the exact same action. They halted with news pending. And the very next day after Monday, look at the stock, UUU. They did the exact same thing, except they halted pretty much right at the open at like 9:40, 9:50. From here, 12:40, and opened later on around 11, down $7.50. So that's, an instant, again, 50% holds down. So there wasn't anything spectacular for me this week. So that little tiny dip buy you saw on ACY, 10 TENX was a short, just small scalps I did yesterday, nothing big. So the small caps have been small trades for me. As for the large caps, like this week I just couldn't get anything going. I keep on getting chopped up. mRNA, I was thinking that we're gonna continue the uptrend on the daily today. I had long some small starter, didn't work. Cut at the low of the day, 116, and the stock just tanked. Would have been a good short in hindsight, but I didn't see a short at the time. And I tried it again around here, 112s, thinking that we're gonna test, maybe 113s and 114s. Didn't happen and stopped out. So tons of paper cuts this this week overall, not just today. And same thing as BABA. I had a good long off the open on the dip, and I sold from maybe 237, 238, and sold into 239, thinking that we can get higher, and I re-added back. That just didn't work, so I cut everything here. So I just got chopped up a lot on large caps this week. But I've been doing a little bit better on the small caps, mostly scalps, both on the long side and the short side. The first stock is BTBT. So this one, gapped up to new all-time highs around pre-market today. The stock is easy to borrow and SSR is triggered on the stock. So usually when I see those two signs, it doesn't mean it's gonna go straight to the moon. But usually it means that if it holds up the consolidation on the dips, there's possible upside for the stock. And that's why I longed a starter size on the morning dip here to 1230s. I identified some pre-market levels around the 1250s. I sold into it just to lock in some, so I have very partial size, just in case they keep on, breaking down. I had partial size, and I turned around. I was looking at a couple other stocks. It squeezed all the way to $14. That's why I sold all of it, and I tried to add back here and here just to re-add back in case we squeeze to $15, but it didn't happen. So on the dip buys, I had some decent entries around 1370s, re-added up here. Should have sold into it, but I was thinking that we're going to go to $15. That's where I was looking to sell, but didn't happen, and the stock just reversed really quickly. So I stopped out, pretty much break even on the secondary long trade, and the stock just sold off to 13s, and then now we're reclaiming back to high. So a lot of range for the small caps recently, both on the long side and the short side. And the other stock I scalped on the short side was BNGO. I didn't go long on the stock at all, just because it was trading in a really small range from 190s, $2. I didn't trade it on the long side, but I did short it for some scalps around the 270s, covered all into it. Just one entry, one exit. I want to keep it simple, given that the small caps have been a little bit unpredictable lately. And I shorted a little bit, risking $3 here, 290s, added some 291, and covered into here. So just small scalps, but small gains, sure, small wins, but I'd rather do that than to be stuck both on the long side or short side on these crazy halts that we've been seeing. So by these unpredictable small cap stocks, I mean INDO. This is the flavor of the day today. I only got 100 shares on the locates. They were expensive and they ran out quick. If you think about it, the last few days we've seen these low float AMEX stocks like UUU, I think ACY and a couple others just go straight up, halt, and then do a death drop. So that's kind of what I was thinking on INDO. Even though I only got 100 shares, I still want to use it well, right? 100 shares, around 1550s, that's the pre-market level, and I covered all of it here. 1080. The locates were expensive, but if you use it well, you can still get some very nice meat on the bone here. So that's the first short. Not 100 shares is not a big size. That's all I could get, right? And then I got another short around 1060. And I just kind of left it alone, thinking that we can go all the way back to sixes. Didn't happen, and I was just really tired of getting stuck in these holds. So I was stuck in there once, twice, three times, but it's okay. Like, to me, this is fine because it's only 100 shares. I covered everything here around 850. I kind of lost patience with it, and the stock just faded lower. Again, only 100 shares, so it's not like I had 5,000 shares on this, but small wins add up. But this is just what I was saying, that if you try to do the same, buying the breakouts, buying into these volatility holds, the last few days, you would have gotten destroyed on INDO and UUU. The best way to trade these holds is try to avoid them, in my opinion, both on the long side and the short side. So it's been a very crazy year, and I'm very grateful and very happy to have you guys following me and watching my channel and watching all the videos I put out, both the good, the bad, and the ugly, and especially the bad jokes. From the last 2 videos, there were a lot of very funny and good and bad jokes all around, and just so much positivity. And thank you guys so much. So if you want to enter to potentially win a Humble Trader hat, this will be your last chance in 2020 to do so. To enter, you can leave something positive in the comment section below or a very funny bad joke. And just a friendly reminder that since I know everyone will be looking in the comment section for my replies, please be aware of these fake accounts giving you WhatsApp numbers or telling you to contact them for potential investment. I will never invest or trade your money for you. Just be careful with that. This is a problem that's being very prevalent among all the YouTube channels, the big finance channels. You see a lot of these scams going on. So please report them if you see anything like that. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I hope you guys had a great holidays. Stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you guys next year. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the bad jokes. If you want to see more day trading content, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more. If you'd like to trade with me daily and get my free weekend watch list and trading journal, make sure to check out the links below for more resources. Stay green, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time.